What's up, guys? We're back. We're going to talk about whoops, and I don't mean whoops, I just stepped on a tack and my foot hurts. I mean going through the whoops. We want to go through it fast. So here's what we're going to talk about. We've got 4 tips here that are very important and very much so like real life. It turns out this game is a lot more like real life than one would think. The better you are in the whoops in real life is the more you're confident going in with speed. Same thing we got to talk about here. Enter with speed. A lot of times when you're going through whoops, both in real life and on the game, the speed you take in is the speed you get at the end. There are scenarios to where you can gain speed as you go, but more often than not, unless you're really advanced, you're either going to maintain speed or decline in speed. Okay, so make sure you're going with as much speed as you can. Lean back, wheelie in, whatever you've got to do. Which brings me to the next point. Make sure you lean back all the way through. Something you've got to be aware of when you lean back is the ground's dropping away from you. So when you lean back, you lose a little stability to the rear wheel, and you're going to start to wheelie. So you got to make sure you're not wheeling too much. Okay, so you're going to have to play around with that. But leaning back is going to be the way you want to go through the whoops. Wheelie if possible. Okay, as you get better at the game, practice keeping the front wheel up all the way through. That is going to be the way that you actually gain speed through the whoops rather than just maintain speed through the whoops. Also, let's talk a little bit about skimming versus jumping. So in most scenarios in this game, I find that skimming is better. But as the whoops get bigger, sometimes jumping 3 or 4 at a time might be the key. So the difference between skimming is that your front tire touches your front and back tire touch every whoop. Jumping, you're going to skip a few. You're going to jump 3, jump 4, jump 3, and you're going to kind of get down in the troughs of the whoops, jump out. Back in the trough, jump out. Skimming, just the back tire goes in every trough, the front tire stays up on top of it. So that's the difference. You can kind of evaluate what works for you, and hopefully these tips make you smoke all your buddies. That's all we want to do. You know that. You watched the last video. You just want to smoke all our buddies. See you next time.